We'll let the Legends of Bezoge channel join in as well. Right, co-host invite. Doglord, I've invited you on the Legends of Bezoge channel. You should be able to speak. There we go. We'll give everyone about 5 minutes. Another 2 minutes, I would say, to join in.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is going to be an exciting AMA.
Tell me about it.
There's a few people who are requesting to speak. We will actually open up the floor for everyone to be able to speak later down the line, like after we have gone through all the updates.
Yeah.
This AMA is also being streamed on our YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook account. And if there's anyone who hasn't seen the gameplay yet, he can also see that in the live stream that's going on right now.
And I've just turned on captions. We've never done that before. But it should.
There's always been captions on.
Okay, is that just that I've not had them turned on before? Okay, I'll turn them off. Okay, we'll get started in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I think we should just get started. You ready, Doglord?
I'm ready. Let's go ahead.
Okay, guys.
Would you like to start off with development updates?
Yeah, I'll start off. First of all, thank you to everyone for joining. There's a lot more people on here than usual, which is really good to see. There's a lot of people, actually. There must be like over 100 people this week.
163.
Oh, wow. So it's a good turnout. Thank you to everyone for joining. We'll start off with... I'll start off by saying, it's been an incredible couple of days. It's been insane, in fact. I think everyone in the community must be through the moon. We're currently at, I believe, a new all-time high, which is really good. It's been a crazy few days. So thank you to everyone for being part of the journey with us. Thank you to everyone who's invested in the Bezoge project, the Bezoge token, and believed in our project. It's incredible to see. We've been working our asses off for 6 months now, and it's nice to finally see some incredible results. So let me start off with the game updates. I'll start off by saying much like last week, there's a lot that's been going on behind the scenes that we can't talk about. But the things that I can talk about, I will discuss here. There's a lot of exciting things that we can talk about. And we'll leave one, I would say, quite big update regarding the game to the end of the AMA, right, Doglord? I think we'll leave that to not the end of the AMA, but the end of our talking on the AMA, on the end of our updates. We'll leave that till last, before the community questions. And we've got something that we're going to drop, just a little leak, a little sneak peek of something that I think everyone's going to really like. So the first game development update is actually, we've started to aggressively whitelist everyone that has applied to be an alpha tester. I think today we grew from about 200 or 300 people whitelisted up to 628. And in total, there's over 1,300 people have applied to be an alpha tester, and we're receiving over 100 applications a day right now. So we're going to work our way through and literally just whitelist every single person who has applied. So if you have applied to be an alpha tester and you have added your Discord account in there, the only requirements are that I believe that you have you've put a wallet address and you have put your Discord ID. If you have not put those,
And
is that it, or an email, right?
and you should join the Discord channel, because I've noticed a lot of them have not joined the Discord channel.
You need to have joined the Bezoge Discord channel. Join the Bezoge Discord channel, send your Discord ID and your wallet address, and we will get people whitelisted as soon as possible. We're just literally going through and whitelisting every single person. Then let me quickly go through the actual game updates. So on top of the game updates, we also updated Bezoge.com to reflect. We updated the roadmap and added a few little tweaks onto the website. We will be doing a full revamp of the website very soon. That's in progress, but that won't be done for another week or two. But we are revamping the entire website. So that's happened. A small update has happened already, but we're going for a full revamp as well. Then with the latest build, 0.0.0.27 of the alpha, we added a lot of things. So we've added the text chat, so you can chat. You can chat to the entire community in there. It's a global chat function, like actually typing. We've also changed the way that the Bezoge runs. He runs sort of in a Naruto run sort of fashion with his hands behind his back. I think a lot of people have really liked that. The feedback from the testers so far has been incredible. We figured we couldn't have a meme metaverse without having the characters run in a meme fashion. So we have the Naruto run. We changed the way that the Bezoge runs. So you can no longer just hold shift and run forever. It's a much faster dash, but you use up your stamina quite fast, and you can only dash for a couple of seconds at a time, and then you have to recharge. So that function has been in there. We significantly improved the grass, the shaders. We've improved the GPU performance specifically on the low and very low settings, as we had a lot of feedback from people that have low spec computers that the low and very low actually are still quite high resolution and high quality. So we've really stepped them down a little bit to allow people to have a smoother experience on low spec computers. There's a few other things that have been added to the settings. There's a way to select which audio input device you want to use within the setting, because a lot of people had issues with their microphone not working for voice chat. So that should help people solve that problem in-game without them having to come back out of the game to choose a different input device. We've improved the surround sound, the sort of positional sound. We improved the colors of the Bezoges. The colors were a little bit off and they didn't look quite right. So we spent a lot of time making sure they look as accurate as possible compared to the renders of the NFTs. When the alpha session ends, there's now a countdown timer, so you can actually see the countdown until the next alpha session will begin. We added the option to change the screen resolution, because again, for people that were on low spec computers, we had previously, the game was just running in your screen's resolution. So now you actually have the ability to still have it full screen, but adjust the resolution, so you could select a lower resolution. Waylon Musk, we added a sound. He now makes a sound. So when you're in the game, you'll be able to hear him going around. He should be making some nice whale noises and laughing, I believe. One.
I love that.
The sound is amazing. One of the biggest things that we've done is the enemies are now beginning to have weapons. So we're first testing it with the large ships, the giant ships, but we're going to make every single enemy have weapons, because it's a lot. What we found is by them having weapons, the combat is actually a lot more engaging. The animations can be a lot better. So the enemies should now all have weapons. We've added a wind sound. when you're at high altitude, so you can actually hear the wind blowing by. And then the rest is sort of a lot of small bug fixes. But most of the things, there's also a bubble above people's heads when they're typing in their last chat message. So you can actually see which player typed things, but it's actually showing up above their head. So that's kind of a cool little feature that you can see people chatting to each other within the sort of Bezogia metaverse itself. I would say that's the main updates for the game. So from my side, that's pretty much it in terms of the updates from a development perspective. We'll release one more little thing that I said. That announcement will make it towards the end of the AMA. I think Doglord can now move on to the sort of community and marketing updates.
So something that Jeff missed out on as well is we have started the development on the Bezogia section of the map. Jeff, would you like to talk a bit about that?
Oh, we have. We can maybe leak a few images of that. But yeah, we've the development team. There's a section of the development team that are sort of already working on the Bezogia map. I think a lot of it is done. It's quite. We already have a final test version internally of what that area of the map is going to look like. So we'll share some images of that. Actually, I think we'll share some images of that in the leaks soon. I don't know if it would be during this call, but we'll definitely share something very soon.
Okay. In regards to marketing, I would just start off with that. I can see a lot of Bezogians in here, but no one's actually reacting or showing some love. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay, so in regards to marketing,
one thing before you say, Doglord, can everyone please retweet the post regarding this AMA? It would be really cool if everyone could retweet it and share it. That would bring a lot more people into the project. It would be really good. Sorry, just a quick. Thanks, guys. You can continue, Doglord.
So we are now going to, as the game is developing further, we're getting more confident that we can handle more users on our game, and the servers have been stress tested a lot in the past days. So we want to share the game across with a lot more users. So we have decided to aggressively digital market this, and I've created a strategy to target gamers to get more exposure towards the game, because as a lot of you guys already know, the game we are trying to build is for non-crypto people to be able to play a crypto game and educate about the crypto space. So we'll be extensively marketing on all digital platforms. We also have the game teaser that's currently in development. We should probably see something before Christmas. It won't be a full video because it's a cinematic trailer. It takes a while to build, but we'll probably have a teaser ready before Christmas. We have a lot of press releases coming out in the coming weeks. We are already in discussion with a lot of publications. We had Business Insider and Forbes that came out last week. We all actually had Warren Sapp talk about our project in a Forbes publication. He's a firm believer of our project. That kind of sums it up for the marketing so far. There's a lot more ongoing, but I can't actually discuss that in public.
Yeah, there's a lot. The marketing agency that we're working with are now working alongside our own team, because we're actually bulking out the marketing team, expanding the team a lot right now. I think we're also sort of moving to. We only just moved to our office like 3 months ago. We're about to move to another one that's double the size, because the office is already full. We're rapidly expanding the team in several countries. We have people hiring in the Philippines, in China, in Switzerland, in Europe, and also in Pakistan. And then there's also teams that are working quite closely with us in Dubai. There's people all around the world now that are part of the Bezoge company. So there's a lot going on in terms of expanding the team so that we can speed things up. I mean, we're already doing things pretty fast, I think, but we want to be even faster, and we want to make it a much higher quality product than we already have. So expect to see a lot happening in regards to, we're working on a lot of partnerships, let's say, with influencers and celebrities. We're also working on partnerships with other partnerships within the crypto industry. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And again, we can't talk about any of this until the contracts are signed and the other, the other projects that I'm talking about here have announced it themselves. But you will see a lot over the next month or two. Hopefully sooner than that as well, with a lot of these sort of updates, once we have press releases and announcements about that. I'll also say that we are aggressively now talking to centralized exchanges, because we've now got to the point that there's a lot of new holders coming in, and there's quite a high barrier to entry and learning how to use Uniswap and decentralized exchanges. We know it's tough for a lot of people. And now that the holders is growing so rapidly, it makes more sense for us to get on more centralized exchanges. So we're working very hard on that. But we're not just, picking any old exchange that, like low quality small exchanges. We want to be more picky and more selective with getting on the right exchanges, and the ones that are going to provide fiat on ramps for people. Make it easier to buy with credit card and quickly buy Bezoge with a lower barrier to entry. This is what we're trying to achieve here. We want to get onto exchanges that have really good liquidity and high volumes. So that's what we're working on.
Okay. I can't wait to open up the floor for everyone to speak.
Well, let me first drop should I release the image?
Sure. Before that, I would really like to thank the whole community on being here with us and helping us achieve a very big milestone. I would say a $1 billion fully diluted milestone market cap.
I would say 1.5 billion now.
It's fantastic. It's going to keep growing. Doglord, just on this note, I wanted to ask you, is there nothing that we could just let people that's already confirmed and locked in happening in these next few days and week, and kind of just, let some of our audience know some of the exciting announcements and updates, or at least something?
Oh, Miami. We forgot to mention Miami.
Was that?
Yeah.
I was like, is that a secret or what?
No, that's not a secret. That was on the list, and Doglord forgot to mention it. I just realized.
Why don't we let one of these guys who are going there and organizing, let them speak about it? I think they're here in the
Twitter space. How about Oscar or Camille? Maybe you guys, if you guys are on the call.
Camille is on the call. Camille, would you like to come and give a brief on this event?
I'll invite him to speak. He might reject me, but let's see. Is Oscar on here as well?
Sometimes, when you call people out, you catch them at a bad time.
Oh, there's Oscar. I'll let Oscar do it. So Oscar has been working his ass off. I'll just say he's been doing a great job.
You guys hear me?
Hey, Oscar. I was just saying you're doing a great job on the PR side and setting up a lot of connections for the project.
Sure. So I guess we could state December 4th, officially as of this morning, we're going to do the Legends of Bezogia global launch party during Art Basel. We'll send more information, but it will take place at 800 Collins Avenue, which is on the corner of 8th and Collins, right across from the Armani store and down the street from the main Art Basel tent. We're expecting a tremendous turnout. We're in the process of getting a confirmation that the mayor of Miami will be speaking at the event. We have all media that you guys can imagine. I mean, we'll send a confirmation, but the biggest media in the world from from New York Post to Forbes to a lot of the media outlets that you guys can imagine will be covering, and we expect a tremendous turnout ranging from tech investors to celebrities to social media influencers to government. It should be quite a scene. So a bunch of the guys are flying in. I know Steven can't, so a couple of the guys can't, but yep, I expect to see a tremendous turnout. I hope a lot of you guys that are listening right now can also come, and I think it's going to be all over the news the day after. So
great.
Thank you, Oscar.
It's a shame I can't get there, but
yeah.
I'm sort of
and then
stuck
I
where
guess
am,
in terms of
the
the celebrities, I don't know if we could state the names of the celebrities. I don't know if we could go that far, but I can tell you guys that we are expecting within the next few hours to finalize a deal with one of the most recognizable names in sports on the soccer side. And we are working on some other large media influencers that should be coming on board during the next week or so. But it's going to be exciting times over the next 3 to 4 weeks with a ton of major news. That's for sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I just dropped the.
I love that. I love the enthusiasm. Thank you.
I just dropped the update on the Telegram channel. I'm going to now drop it on Discord as well. I think people are going to like it. The Discord is crazy right now. There's a lot of messages in here. Let me drop it on Discord for everyone as well.
That bull looks really cute.
Oh, tell me about it. That bull is the cutest thing ever. I'm going to get it onto Discord as well.
I've seen people have been catching up to the pets and starting to see how the pets are different as a collectible.
Guys, can we announce, just a question, can we announce the live media session that we will be having in a couple weeks? Can we mention, I mean, it is confirmed, so can we mention the channel?
If you're, yep.
I think it's too early. I think it's too early. Maybe next week's AMA.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah, because it's a next week kind of thing. We'll drop that next week.
Yeah, whatever you guys. Yeah, okay, let's do it next week.
Okay, so let me quickly go and I'll talk through the pets. So a lot of people have been asking what we're doing with the pets. And what we've decided to do is, because it's we wanted to differentiate them significantly from the Bezogis. And so instead of doing age, we are actually doing different species. So you have an ape, which of course is crypto related. People ape into projects. You have a puppy, of course, because we're a dog coin. You also have a bull and a bear. So these will be little miniature pets that follow your Bezogi around. There are still, I think there's a few hundred left on Bezogia.com. You can still mint pets. They're not sold out yet. I would imagine they probably will be sold out very fast after this, because these are actually limited edition. There will only be 4,096 of them. Once they're gone, they're gone. They will not be available to use for summoning. There's literally only 4,096, and there will never be any more. So if you want to get your hands on a pet, go grab one on Bezogia.com. We will update the metadata of the existing pets over the next week or two, once we've completed all the renders. But we just wanted to drop that tonight so that everyone had something to see, because we've been working on that for the last 2 to 3 weeks. There's been a part of the team has been focused entirely on pets.
Actually, 2 months we did the first few designs.
Yeah, we wanted to make them as cute as possible.
Yeah, it took a while for those pets, man.
We went through a lot of iterations. I've got a lot of ugly bulls on my phone.
I know. I've made a lot of comments. I know.
It took us a long time to make them look as good as they look, so we're really happy with them.
I mean, the bear looked like a rabbit.
The bear did look like a rabbit. I'm not gonna lie. So it took us a long time to make them look good, and we're really happy with them. Okay, let's open up the floor. I see we've got a lot of interesting people on here this week. I see Shannon Bray is on here, candidate for the U.S. Senate. There's a lot of exciting people tuning in. Right, let's open up the floor for questions. There's a few people have requested. Let me add up Ohachenu, I think that is. And then I'll get Shib Bang. That's an interesting name. Shib Bang Bezogen Bama Mama. I'll get you afterwards. That's an interesting name.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
It's from
Hey, Ohachan, we'll get you after Shib Bang. Shib Bang Bezogen Bama Mama. That's a good name. I like that.
There you go. Well, I just want to say hello to everybody. I'm pretty sure that a lot of you have seen me all over Twitter, really, really pushing because this has been a complete blessing to me. I've been sharing it and bringing folks on board. I'm excited about where we're going, and I'm very excited, especially because marketing is what I do in my profession, to hear the great things that you guys are doing from a marketing perspective. I think we're in a beautiful position now where the crypto world is really paying attention of what's going on with Bezoge. I spend most of my days in my DMs answering the questions the best that I can. I do reach out to Crypto Savage, who has just, I don't know what to say. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't even be here. And so I do want to make sure that I give credit where credit is due. And so I spend a lot of my time just trying to share to the best of my ability the information that people are asking for, and just to, keep lifting you guys up. I need you guys to know that we are rooting for you. You are changing lives each and every day. Your work is not in vain. And I just want to give you your roses and your flowers on that, and say to everyone out there, tell a friend, and just keep that positive energy up, because it is manifesting. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you so much. You make us feel like it's just getting started. Thank you so much for the kind words.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. Right, we'll move on to the next speaker, the next question. Has he disappeared? Okay, I'll move on to Carrie is next in line at the top of my screen. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, man, it's been an amazing couple of weeks.
What's up, Carrie?
Oh, what's up, everyone? Okay, so quick question. I've had some people in the community. You mentioned earlier about doing a revamp of the website. And a few people have brought up lately about the entire meme aspect, which is where we started. But some people are asking about it being removed. Is that part of your intention, or do you want to keep the meme side that we started with?
So from the community feedback, there's a lot of feedback saying they would like to keep the meme. So we're definitely going to keep the meme aspect, but it may be updated and tweaked slightly to more match what we're trying to achieve here. But we'll definitely keep the meme aspect. I think it's a key aspect of the project. Like the initial success of the project was because we were a meme. And I think our entire game incorporates memes. It's a meme metaverse, right? So I think it's crucial that we keep the meme aspect, but we may need to sort of, improve it a little bit and update it to be more relevant in regards to what our project is. But yeah, the meme is definitely staying. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Yes, I agree. Thank you so much. I think it's important because it is part of the project's history and how we got started.
I agree.
I like that it's there.
And thank you for your hard work on the project, Carrie. I know you're in the chat helping people with buying, with selling, with anything that they need to do. Because we do also help people sell. It's part of the project. So yeah, I think thank you for the hard work you've been doing. It's been incredible.
You're welcome. We have an amazing community.
We do indeed. It's incredible. Right, let me move on. Thank you for the question, Carrie. So let me get Naveed. Hey, Naveed.
Hi. Hello, everyone from India. It's been a wild ride for last few days. So my question quickly to one of the devs is: are we going to be looking at revamping our tokenomics as well going ahead, or will they remain the same? Thank you.
We don't have any way to actually update the contract of the token. The tokenomics are fixed. So the tokenomics of the Bezoge Earth token itself, yeah, there won't be any update to it, but there will be updates within the Bezoge Earth ecosystem. We will be adding staking. We will be adding in the blocks that are used in the game, and there'll be several economics that will be added, like the summoning and the minting of weapons. So there's going to be a lot of mechanics that are integrated within the ecosystem, which will be a change to the tokenomics, but the tokenomics directly of the Bezoge Earth token itself will be the same because we have no capability to change that.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
No, thank you for the question. Right, let me get Mike. If I remember correctly, this is Mike.
Bonjour.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, how's it going?
Fantastic.
Hey, I just wanted to hop on here and just basically congratulate everybody. You guys kicked some ass, man. It's just really proud of the whole thing. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you so much.
I know, Mike. You've been here since even like the first couple of weeks. I think you've been here since.
I've been here
ups and the downs.
I bought in on day 3 actually, but I've been active recently. But yeah, I'm happy that I did. I got basically all my friends in it too, and they're all happy. They won't stop calling me or messaging me. Everybody's screaming, "Where should we sell?" I'm like, "Hold on, don't sell." It's pretty funny, but yeah, I love it.
It's amazing. Right, thanks, Mike. Right, let me get on to. I'm sorry. I do apologize because I don't know how to pronounce that name. Maybe Nick or Zach, do you know how to pronounce that name?
Kaushlendra.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Kaushlendra. You need to unmute yourself to speak. Okay, I'll move on to MK for now. And Kaushlendra, if you have a question, you can unmute yourself. At the bottom left, there's a microphone button. You can press, you tap it to unmute yourself, and you'll be able to speak. Hey, MK.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Hey, how you doing? I just wanted to make sure because you said the pets minting was on Bezogia.com. Is it in the same place as when because you know how we released, or you guys released the original Bezogies, and then there was an issue, so we had to release a second pack?
Yes, the pets are the original Bezogis. If you go to the website and you scroll down to Minta Bezogi origin block, the section,
right
at the bottom of that, there's a button that says switch to pets.
And that
if you click that, it moves you to pets, yeah, and you mint a pet.
So the original Bezogis are turning into the pets that you meant.
They are, yes. The reason we did that is we found out if you remember back at the time, I'm not sure if you were here at the time, there was a bug with there was a bug with the Bezoge code.
Right.
So what we did was we turned them into the pets, because rather than just get rid of them and say, okay, these are gone for good, we decided to take advantage of that mistake and actually just give everyone that had bought a Bezoge a gift of a pet. So that's what we did.
Okay. So the original Bezogies that we got, they will turn into the random pets like the bull or the bear or stuff like that.
They will, yes. We've not announced exactly which one is which in terms of the ages, but each age. So whereas you had before the baby, then you had the child, the adult, and the old man.
Right.
They will now become the different animals. So they will be ape, puppy, bear, and bull.
Okay.
We've not announced yet which one will be which, but yeah.
Okay.
That's what those will be.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let me move on to Tom. Hey, Tom.
Hey, I was wondering from a
So I think we can't hear you, Tom. Is that my connection or is that yours? You cut off.
I think its connection broke off.
Okay, I'll move on to the next person. And Tom, once your connection's recovered, Tom, I think your connection is a bit off. Let me go into the next question, and I'll you can speak as soon as your connection recovers.
To develop the
Tom, I'm gonna mute you for now because the connection we can't hear what you're saying properly. But once you get a better connection, I'll unmute you. Hey, Chris. Oh, Chris didn't have a question. Okay, I'll move on to Jason. Hi, Jason. Did you have a question?
Yeah. So good morning from Los Angeles. I've been in the project since May, so super stoked to see how everything's moving. I've been a World of Warcraft progression raider since 2004, so I'm logged into the alpha for the first time this morning. Just minted my first pet last night. Bought an actual Bezoge NFT on the Opensea aftermarket about a week ago, and just thoroughly stoked to be here. Wanted to introduce myself. I'm Thunder in the alpha, so just wanted to say good morning to everybody.
So people know the alpha is actually open right now, I believe. Is that right, Doug?
Yeah, I'm in it right now.
Oh, you're in it? Okay, yeah, the alpha is open right now. I think there should be some people streaming. I think Sir Swifty is streaming. I'm not sure if it's in the main Telegram group or the Discord, but I'm sure people will be streaming somewhere. Okay, thanks, Jason.
Yeah, man.
Right, let me get on to Saita Beast. Hey, Saita Beast. Hi.
Hello everyone, guys. I've been in Bezoge for since its beginning in May, and I have quite a lot of pets, and I've been following Bezoge brothers and some folk music. I can't understand guys.
Wait, 1 second.
I mean, those are the dopest videos anyone can make in the crypto space, man.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say you had a bad signal there. You were breaking up, but we can hear you now.
Sorry.
We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now, yeah.
Should I say what I said?
No, you can.
Did you guys get it?
Repeat your question. cut off there, man. You had that. They've been making.
Go for it, Saki.
Hello.
Yep, go for it.
Yo.
We can hear you. Okay, sorry if there's obviously an issue with the connection.
Yeah.
Let me get on to CFI services. And then little MF. Hey, CFI services.
Hi, guys.
Hey, did you have a question?
Yes, I do. So this is Victor. Good afternoon, everyone. Victor, all the way from Nigeria. I've been in the project since May as well. I'm not an active gamer, but I kind of had a good feel about the whole white paper when it was released, and I invested into it. It's good to see how far we've come, even when we had a bearish period. I've held on to my Bezoge and I'm happy with that. The only challenge was I do remember I was trying to get. I remember when the pets were being released and we needed to connect to Polygon Bridge and whatnot, and transfer Bezoge over there, to get these pets, as you guys call them now. I'm not a gamer per se. And I had challenges and I couldn't buy. But I realize now that you can buy them on the open market, Opensea,
Yeah.
So I've had my Bezogi right in my wallet. And is there any chance you guys are going to update your white paper, at least make it a lot simpler for some of us who are not fully,
Yes,
active
we will be
gamers?
we will be updating the white paper over the next few weeks.
Okay.
Hopefully definitely within the next few weeks, there will be an updated white paper to go through everything. Because a lot has changed within the project. And that definitely needs, also along with the website and everything, we'll refresh everything at the same time.
Brilliant. Good stuff. Thanks.
Thank you. We're actually already working on that, just so you know.
Okay.
Thanks for your question. Okay, let's get Bezoge Mob. See, I have a feeling this is Bezogian 1.
That's me. How you doing, Jeff? And the team and everybody.
Fantastic.
What's going on so far? Hey, I was just curious. Any updates on? I know there has been past discussions about potential staking coming up. I'm sure you guys are working on that. Maybe not so much as the game is the priority right now, but are you guys making any progress on that and how you're going to be doing it?
Yeah, we've been working on the staking. There's definitely progress on that. I mean, for us, the staking is actually part of the game. It's a crucial part of the game because it'll be the way that people get blocks. So it's one of the ways that people will be getting blocks. So it's a key tokenomic of the entire project, and it's the first thing that we're working on in terms of the blockchain integration within the game. Is the staking. So yeah, that will be most likely the first thing that we launch along with the blocks will be the staking.
Great. And you guys are incredible. I've been watching this for quite a while now, and you guys deliver on absolutely everything you say you're going to. And congratulations. And I'm very happy to be a part of this and watching it unfold. You guys are incredible. Keep it up.
No, we're glad to have you here. You've been here since, I think, also about day one, Bezogian 1. You've been here every AMA. You've been on the voice chat every single day. You're a strong part of the community, and thanks for being here.
Thank you. Happy to found a home, I believe.
Yeah. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Right, let me get Crypto Man. I think that's SAS. Sorry if you hear me coughing all the time, guys. I have a bit of a dry cough. Hey, Sass. Crypto Man, I think is that you, Sass? Can't hear you. There you are. Is there a problem with your connection, maybe, Sass? I'll remove you as a speaker, and you can request again, and I'll add you in after the next question. I think there's a connection issue there. Right, let me get Saita Beast again, see if the connection issue is resolved there. Hey, Saita Beast, sorry, you had a connection issue last time. Yes.
Can you hear me, guys? I just want to congratulate everyone there because I've been following Bezoge since May and I've been following all the developments and you guys have been doing amazing. I just wanted to ask you, like, why is not the Bezoge Brothers Mental Free song being promoted by Bezoge, the Twitter page, man? That could be a chart blockbuster.
Yeah, we should do maybe a celebratory $1 billion fully liquidated market cap video from the Bezoge Bros. I think the Bezoge Bros are on here right now. Let me see. I don't see him in the chat.
And I couldn't
give a shout out to AD.
I know he was on here earlier. I saw him, but yeah, we'll definitely do some more stuff with them. We dropped a video on our YouTube channel, which was the full soundtrack for the game. That was also actually created by AD, who is the Bezoge Bros.
Mm-hmm.
The person who's doing the music for the game is the Bezoge Bros.
There are hardly any eyeballs on YouTube. And I think that video, if anyone sees, they are buying Bezoge, man. And they're never selling, never sell after watching that plane. Then no one's done that kind of craziness in crypto ever.
Yeah, he jumped out of a plane. It was amazing.
And I also wanted to ask you, like, the Bezoge game, Legends of Bezogia, will this be playable on PC, mobile, or even you're thinking of a PS5?
It will be available on PC, Mac, Android, and iOS, at least. There are some other potential platforms that we'll be looking into, but we'll make an announcement about that later.
Cool. Perfect, man. Thank you very much, guys. Doing amazing.
Thank you very much.
God bless, man.
Thanks. Right, let me get on to Crypto Man.
Right, it's me. It's Sass.
I knew it was you.
Hi guys, how you doing? I'm not going to ask any questions. I just want to, people might hear me and say I'm biased because I've been, part of the community from day one, and I've got a really good relationship with all the devs and a lot of the community. But honestly, like from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank the community and the devs, and you don't understand how many lives you're going to change. Seriously, like a lot of the guys, from in the community, they keep sending messages, thank you this, thank you that, but it didn't, we didn't just get here by accident. We worked our socks off every single day, like, and hats off to Jeff. Like he took so much slack, why is the graph going down, or why is the price down? Well, like a lot of people came in for a pump and dump, and it wasn't like that. It was all about development, and a lot of people were asking for marketing, and it wasn't, we couldn't do marketing until there's a product, there's an actual something to market, and you've nailed it. You've absolutely nailed it. There's a lot of new guys that have joined us, and they've added more strength to the team, and it's beautiful to see. Like, I know for sure that I'm going to be financially free thanks to you guys, and a lot of people will be the same. So, yeah, honestly, much appreciated for your hard work.
Thanks, Sass. Thank you for being part of the community. I remember our first voice chat when I think there was only like 50 people in the entire group or something, and we were having voice chats in the workers group. I remember that. So thanks for sticking with us.
No worries, man. Thanks a lot.
Right, let's move on. So let me get to Brandon Grant. Here we go. And then next I'll get Ching Xiong. Hey, Brandon. Do you have a question?
Hey there.
Hey, Brandon.
So yeah, this is my first time actually speaking in a Twitter space in general. So yeah, interesting experience. And
we're glad to have you.
Yeah, thank you. So I just kind of wanted to basically say a statement and then ask a question. I've been here for a while, been following the gaming space and crypto. My journey obviously started with Bitcoin, and then I dove into gaming, and I was following Axie for a while, and then I found this game, and yeah, more or less invested a couple $100 2 months ago, and it's turned into an amount of money that I was like, wow. And now that I'm diving into learning about how you guys are developing the game and everything, I'm basically really sold for the long term, because I can see this game doing another 14x and easily catching Axie and possibly going further because it's more fun, as similar mechanics and everything. I don't need to preach to the choir. You guys are all here for a reason. So I'm happy to be here, here for the long haul. And I just wanted to ask a question about, I've been seeing some other coins or some other projects out there coming out with staking for the coin. So I'm just wondering if you guys have any thoughts about that.
Yeah, we have staking. So there will be staking for the Bezoge token itself. You'll be staking the Bezoge token in order to get the in-game blocks. We will release some more information, an article about that within the next month or so, once we release it. But I think even before we've released it, we will announce an article explaining the tokenomics and exactly how the code works and how the staking will work. But definitely there will be a pool of blocks that will be minted on a monthly or daily basis, depending on how many Bezoge tokens have been staked. And then you'll have your basically your APY based on how much Bezoge you staked and how many people are staking Bezoge. But there'll be a sort of limited supply of blocks. We'll go into detail on exactly how the staking will work before we launch it. But yes, we will have staking.
Okay, awesome. Well, yeah, that covers really my only gray area. You guys are doing a beautiful job with, thinking about breeding and everything. I listened to the last call, so excited about everything that's to come. And yeah, let's get it.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm glad you chose Bezoge to be your first Twitter space.
Me too.
Thanks. Right, let me move on to Ching Xiong.
Hello. Yes,
Hey,
I want to.
Ching
Hello, I want to check on the. I understand there will be a legendary weapons drop for the NFT holders. I want to check on the status of that, and is there any leaks of any pictures of how the legendary weapons will look like?
Again, over the next few weeks, again, definitely within a month or so, we will release more renders of how the weapons are going to look. The team, there's 2 people right now dedicated to just creating weapons, and we're creating a lot of the 3D models of the weapons, the different classes of weapons, like the common, rare, epic, and legendary weapons. So we'll share that as soon as we have released that, as soon as we've completed that. It should be within the next month or so. We'll definitely have that released. And before the beta version of the game, we will do the airdrop of the weapons.
Okay, thanks. Will the legendary weapons be one of one, or will it be like a few for each type?
We will because of the way that the mechanics of the weapons work, they should be one of one. We'll randomize the attributes of the weapons.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jing Chong. Okay, let me move on to Sir Swifty. I think Sir Swifty is streaming right now. So we're probably going to be part of his live stream. Hey, Sir Swifty.
What's up, everybody? Sir Swifty here. Just want to say, guys, you guys are killing it with this game every week. I'm just super impressed and excited to play and tell everybody about it. I'm actually not streaming right now. I'm at work. Unfortunately, I can't be in the alpha with my alpha squad, but I wish I was. But again, everybody's killing it. I see the community killing it, the devs killing it. This is by far, my favorite project. I've never been so excited about, a crypto project. I got to, hop on with Goldie, show him around. That was really cool over the weekend. And, I got to get back to work, but I did want to let everybody know, me and the Shiba brothers, we're going to be partnering up on a giveaway. They have an unminted block, and we're talking about either giving away the unminted block or doing like a live minting so people can see what it is. And then I'm going to give away with that one of my pets. So we're going to put out the info later this week of what that giveaway is going to look like. So just want to let everybody know to, if you're interested in getting an unminted block or a pet, probably mention it on, my Twitter or the YouTube channel. And I'm sure you guys will probably retweet it for us.
Yeah, thanks, Sir Swifty. Yeah. Just, I think you mean an unsummoned block, right? An origin block.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to clear that up just so that people understood. But yeah, that's great. I know the Shiba Bros actually got in touch with me and told me that you would ask this question on the AMA, so I've been waiting for you to say it. But yeah,
I just wanted to let people get their questions out of the way first,
Yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, keep crushing it. I look forward to seeing more and more updates. I got to go get back to work, so I'll see you guys later.
And thank you, bro. That's generous, man. The origin blocks are like $3,000, man. So that's really awesome, man. Thanks for that.
No problem. No problem.
Okay, let me move on to Cameron. There's a lot of questions this week. Actually, I need to get off. So Doglord and Zach will continue the call. I have a call I need to get on right now, an important call. So thanks, guys. I'll be back if I can, but I think Doglord and Zach will continue from here. Sure. I'm going to make Zach co-host as well, so that just before I go.
When you go, just make sure you don't end the space.
Yeah, I won't. You're a co-host, I think. So if the space does end, then we'll start another one right away. Okay, I'm gonna go.
See you on. Hey, Cameron, do you have a question?
Yes, I do. Hey, so on the tokenomics, obviously the supply is really high. One, is there like a max amount when it comes to the burn that once we reach a certain place or a certain amount of circulating supply that it will stop? And then two, are there like buybacks that y'all are thinking about doing? Obviously it's just a really high supply. And so what are kind of the future with the tokenomics?
With every transaction, we do have a 1% burn and 1% redistribution. So every transaction amount, 1% goes to the holders and 1% actually goes to the burn wallet. When we started off on May 14th, we had 49 quadrillion in the burn wallet. And right now that number is approximately sitting at 56 quadrillion. So technically, we're not burning 1% anymore. We are burning 1.1%. And as the game evolves and we actually put the blockchain integration onto the mainnet, there's gonna be a lot more transfers coming in. So that's gonna cause a massive burn. In regards to buyback, we have announced this earlier, and we have done buybacks previously as well. We do plan to approximately dedicate 10 to 20% of the in-game revenue and the NFT trading revenue towards the buyback of the token.
It's great. Appreciate it.
I'll move on to Bezoge Mob.
I'm sitting here with Broke Ass Blues. He actually wanted to say something, but he can't figure out how to hit the request. So I'm going to turn it over to Broke Ass.
Yeah, hi guys. There's something wrong with my phone. I don't have the mic in the bottom corner there. So anyway, I just wanted to shout out to Benji, who worked with me all week last week to get me back on the game because I was having problems, and he was there with me like every day, texting me back and forth, and I got back on yesterday, and what I seen in 2 weeks is amazing on what you guys cleaned up and everything, and just how everything moves around and the maps, everything is great. So that's it. Actually, all you guys, of course, but I figured a special shout out to him because he was like on the ball with me.
I would take another question from Mr. Real Life. Mr. Real Life, you can speak now. You'll have to unmute
Hello.
yourself. Hi.
Hey, how y'all doing?
I'm good.
I've been a holder since early June. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't been keeping up with the project, but I noticed the last 3-4 months, everything. I guess the price action been moving up, so that speak volume to what the develop team is doing for this project, and I like that. My question is, what's the time frame of this game being released, and are y'all planning on taking this beyond crypto? Say, for instance, PlayStation, Xbox, like Fortnite and things of that nature.
Thank you. Thank you for having trust in our project. In regards to taking it across to different platforms, we do have right now plans. We already answered this earlier. We plan to launch it on Mac and Android in the next before the end of this year, and probably iOS later down the line. The only problem with Apple is Apple does not like anything crypto related. So getting the app approved on App Store is kind of a challenge. Even if you see Axie, which is on a $30 billion market cap, it does not actually have its app on the App Store. It's on the it's on the beta version, which is a test flight version. So, yeah.
Okay.
PS5 and Xbox, whenever they introduce integration of crypto wallets, we would definitely be looking at that. But at this point, they don't offer that functionality in there.
Okay. Another thing, I just want to let y'all know, man. I believe y'all doing a good job. I told my son about it yesterday, and he said he really like it, and here's a game he can really play. And I know I got a lot of nieces and nephews. They would be interested in something playing a game like that. And it to me it remind me of Zelda back in the 90s and stuff like that. And I think that's real cool. But I want to let y'all know y'all doing a good job, man. You and the develop team is doing great, and I like y'all vision for the future and all.
Thank you. Appreciate that. When we were creating the game, we had Zelda and Mario 64. These two games were in mind, and that's what we wanted to create, something that fell in right in the center, and we're glad to hear that.
Okay. Y'all doing a great job, man. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I'll move on to Trader. Hi, Trader. Okay, guess he doesn't have a question anymore. I'll move on next to Cindy. Hey. Hey, yeah.
Just want to say I'm just starting in the crypto, and we're just a regular normal family in the Netherlands. And I feel really lucky to have bumped into Bezoge this early in my crypto career. I cannot imagine the work and the energy you had to put into what it is already right now. And I just want to say thank you. It's been a really amazing week.
Thank you. We're glad to have you here.
I wish I could do more than just buy Bezogies, but I can. I'm very excited for the next coming month.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is an
I'll move on to the next question. I had Bezoge Mob. I kind of interrupted. Last AMA was interrupted because of that, so I'll let him on. Hey, Bezoge Mob. You can speak now. I guess he's not there yet. I would add little MF. I see he's been waiting for a while.
Oh,
hey.
Sorry. Great job so far, guys. Every day gets better and better. I have a lot of little questions. You may have answered them in past AMAs, but is there going to be a way to earn Bezoge in the game as like a reward for doing quest or whatever?
So this is something we've been discussing internally, that we might have some achievement tags which would result in some rewards in blocks, but Bezoge token is something on the table, but we haven't kind of set it in stone yet.
Okay.
But definitely there would be a lot of quests and achievements and like medals to earn within the game.
Right.
For instance, like discovering all these secret places and discovering certain hidden elements in the game, and if you discover each one of them, you gain an achievement tag, and once you gain all the achievement tags, there would be a reward for you in the game. On top of that, there is something we're actually planning to do once we launch all the regions in the game, because we have 8 different regions that we're going to launch one by one. That is to put a wallet with a purebred holy Zoji in it, which is a purebred, which doesn't exist anywhere right now, and drop the seed phrases, hide it in the game.
Okay.
So you'll have a lot more things, and a purebred Bezoge is gonna be worth a lot. Hopefully, it might be worth a lot in the future. There's no financial advice, but yeah, you can expect that, because right now purebreds are there's only dark Zogis and there's mint Zogis that are purebreds.
Okay.
So we'll have things like this in the map as well.
Okay. So in the tokenomics, you basically have to buy Bezoge in order to be able to summon, is what I'm curious.
Yes.
There's no way to earn it. So you'd have to. Okay. That's fine. And then I have a couple.
You can earn it. You can earn it, because if you earn the blocks are tradable for Bezoge.
Oh, right. Okay, so you can sell blocks for Bezoge. Okay.
Yeah.
That's another way. Okay, so then also with the pets, are we going to be able to rent out the pets with, like, connect them to our Bezoge rentals?
Yes.
And are there going to be restrictions on, do they have to be the same breed?
No.
Or can you mix? You can mix and match.
We can mix and match.
Okay. So then in the last AMA, I was thinking about this as well. In the last AMA, we talked about possibly doing like a tiered rental system where the lowest tier would be free to play and would be like maybe random. And then you could do like a premium rental where you get to pick your Bezoge. Say if you wanted a Zerk, or you want a speed Bezoge, or you want a healer, you get to choose. So then my curiosity was how maybe, and you guys can finesse this, but I was thinking, what if there was like 4 tiers? So you have your free randomized Bezoge, and then you pay like a little bit higher premium for your rental, and you get to pick your Bezoge. But then maybe the third tier could be a little bit higher premium for the rental again, and you get to pick an OG Bezoge. And then the fourth tier could be picking a higher rental and adding a pet to that Bezoge.
So that would mostly be we still haven't finalized on the UI of how the rental pool is gonna look like. But when it comes to renting out, the owners would have the choice to even rent it out for free or to ask a certain percentage.
Not the owners. The players have that option.
If there needs to be a Bezoge for free, the owner first needs to agree on it.
Oh no, that's okay. Maybe I misspoke. So I'm a free-to-play player, and I don't own a Bezoge. So I'm going to play the game for free, and as I enter, I have to go into the rental system. Yeah. Correct? Okay. So that's who I am right now. So when I get into the rental system, I can. The first tier of my option is to just rent a randomized Bezoge. And then the second tier, like we talked about last in the last AMA, might be in order to select a specific type of or a specific breed of Bezoge, because I may want to be doing certain daily or weekly tasks, and some Bezoge may be better for that task than others, especially like a speed Bezoge. If I have to go to like 5 different areas and I want to play and I'm short on time, it's faster for me to rent a speed Bezoge to accomplish.
You'll have filters. So what we were thinking were to add filters where you'll be able to select a combination with a pet. You'll be able to select free for and Bezogis. So these are the tiers you're talking about.
Yes, that's what I was
there's
thinking.
UI, it's not just gonna be all randomized and shown to someone. You'll actually have tiers to select from as well. If you're planning to, let's say, you'll be able to filter them by what breed they are. You'll be able to filter them if they are with a pet or without a pet. Free to play, non-free to play. There would be a price price. Well, it's not going to be a price. It's going to be a percentage of earnings, right?
Right.
How much percentage of the
It's
earning the player is actually willing to give to the owner?
Right.
So we'll have filters set out in the UI itself.
So they'll basically be like multi-tier, and it depends on what filters you use. Okay, and then so my other question related to this is, did you decide if the OG Bezoge are gonna be a slightly more powerful than all the summoned Bezoge?
We're still working on how we're going to differentiate the OGs from the first, second, and the future generations. I haven't finalized on that yet.
Okay, and in the same respect, the pets would be another bonus by renting a pet.
The pets, there won't be a future generation of pets.
No. But there'll be another. If I rented a Bezoge and added a pet to my rental through the filter system, then I would get a bonus. So if I want to do something really quickly, I could search for a speed Bezoge that has a speed pet added to it, and so I would be able to do things really quickly.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So you could ask a premium for that kind of bundle. We'll be providing an option to the owners to be able to be flexible when it comes to asking what kind of percentage you're looking for.
Okay. So I have a more technical question on the same. Sorry, I have a lot of questions. Will you be able to? Is it possible to rent a Bezoge and have it be from a different owner than the combination of renting the pet?
No, it has to be the same owner.
So the owners have to make a combination when they enter their system.
It's going to get too complicated else.
Right. I figured it would be way too complicated. So they have to be combined. So owners that have Bezoge and have a lot of pets, you really have to think about how many pets you have compared to how many Bezoge you own, so that you can match them up.
Yeah. So ideally, it's better if there's quite a few people in here who might not know this, but if your Bezoge and your pet have the same color, you get an attribute views only on that color. Assuming your Bezoge has a black color, but your pet is all yellow, it's not going to add any attribute views boost into your Bezoge. It has to match with the same color.
So in order to get a benefit, they do have to be the same breed.
Yeah, they have to be the same breed, or they have to have the same colors. Yeah, same breed. That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm trying to figure out, because I have a number of Bezoge and I have a number of pets, but the color schemes don't necessarily match up. So I was wondering, like, say I have a Bezoge with 4 colors, and then I have a pet with 4 colors, but only 2 of the colors match.
Then those 2 colors,
those two colors will give you a boost, but the other colors will not. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
All
right. Because it's strategic. It's strategic what your colors of pets, what color pets you have, as to what Bezoge you really want to link them to get the maximum benefit for whoever chooses to rent your pet and your Bezoge together. Okay. Sorry, I know that was complicated, but thank you for listening to me.
You had it on point. It's just clarifications of a yes or a no. It was very much easy. You had thought through everything of it. All right, I'll move on to Bezoge Mob.
Yep, perfect.
Thank you for your question. Bezoge Mob. I guess he's still having. I'll move on to the next one. I'll add Ruben and I'll add AK into the chat. Ruben, hi. Hello.
Yo, guys, what's up?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just had a quick question right away. I just wanted to ask, like, if the Bezoge are gonna evolve, like, while playing the game.
What do you mean by evolve?
Evolve, like, is the Bezoge just gonna like turn into something bigger, or I don't even know, like stronger?
No. So when it comes to stronger, we are thinking of an XP parameter when it comes, but that would only be added if the Bezogis are summoning more Bezogis, because as you summon, the cost of summoning it keeps increasing after each summon. So they won't evolve like a baby will stay a baby. It's not going to evolve into an adult and then an old man.
All right, yeah, that's the only question I had actually. So thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, have a nice day.
You too. I have AK as well here.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you for having me here. I have a quick question. So, do we have a plan to bridge this token to BSC?
No. So we the game is currently being built on Polygon Network. So we do have plans to bridge it to Polygon Network.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll add Bezos Mob again, and I'll add Ernesto and Crypto Acidity. Okay. Bezos Mob?
Yeah, I had a hard time with the mic before. I just wanted to remind everybody in the community, because it's our duty to get the word out about the Bezoge Blitz tonight on social media. If you go to the Telegram and look at the pin notices, between 6 and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, we're going to hammer the social media with posts about Bezoge, and I guess it's going to be on the official Bezoge page. And we're just going to hammer it for 1 hour and get the word out there. We did it last week. I think we got good results out of it. Carrie saw, a lot of the tweets starting to show up under the hashtags. And if everybody could just give an hour of their time tonight to do it for the team, do it for the project, and do it for ourselves, I think it's really a big thing. So if you could dedicate your hour tonight, everybody here, to spreading the word on social media, go to the pin message in the main Telegram chat, and you'll see the instructions there. And let's hammer it. Let's get the word out there and build this community.
Thank you. I'll move on to Ernesto. Ernesto's been waiting for a while.
Yeah, I'm here. My question is, when will the beta be out, and will the final game will be released still on track for Q1?
Yes, the beta is scheduled for end of this year, and the final version is scheduled for Q1 of next year. Okay. As of now, it's on schedule, but honestly, when it comes to development, you never know at what point you might. I don't manage the development team. It's Jeff that manages, who was on here earlier. So, as of now, when I spoke to them last week, everything was on track. We are on schedule.
Okay, thanks. Oh, I have one more question. Will there be profession skills like mining, blacksmithing, alchemy, that kind of sort?
Apologies, everyone. I just had a small connection issue. I hope I answered Ernesto's question. Is there any other questions? Okay, Ernesto's back.
Alchemy, mining, and that sort of stuff.
So there will be special spells. Like right now in the alpha, we have kept the spells very open to any Bezoge, but for example, the Bezoge would be able to run for like 30 seconds non-stop, would be able to sprint. That's the kind of spell only a Bezoge would be able to do. When it comes to healing, yes, it's only going to be a spell for 1 or 2 breeds, which is the Holy Zoji and spells like this. So we're still defining each and every spell, and we are still adding more spells as we go. But we don't have any special, other than that, any other special effects.
No, I'm saying like professional skills for trading, like blacksmithing, mining, alchemy, that kind of stuff.
No, so you'll be able to mint weapons from the blocks you get. The way the weapons are going to be minted is you're going to add blocks to mint those weapons, and the efficiency of that weapon is going to be randomized. So you might add, let's say you have a weapon which you have to put 50% blue blocks and 50% white blocks into it. Now that sums up to 100%, but you since it's going to be randomized, the chances of getting 100% efficient weapon are very close to impossible. You'll get anywhere between 70, 80, 50, probably even 10%. So if anybody gets 100% efficient weapon, that's going to be worth a lot. And this is all going to be randomized using VRF functionality or on-server randomization. There won't be mining of resources or stuff like this, because you're actually mining or farming resources by killing enemies.
Okay, I got it. Thanks.
Welcome. Is there any other question? Guess not. If there's no other question, then I guess we can wrap this AMA up.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Sorry, I was waiting for you to call my name.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were here because I just got disconnected, so I didn't know who. Oh yeah, I did add you, but I didn't know you were still here as a speaker. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, no worries. Look, I'm gonna be very probably repeating because probably this was already discussed with the team. But to be very honest, I got to know your project or the project around 1 day or 2 days ago. I have invested in the project around 24 hours ago, and it's going very well. So I'm very happy at the moment. But what I really want to know, it's if you can discuss around the tokenomics and the the plans that the team has, to perform burns, worries to reduce maybe the supply or basically bring more investors. I run just a simple research on the project, very high level, and I've seen something that, for example, I think needs to kind of like improve with time, obviously, which is the skewness of the market cap. Right now, the top 100 people owns 80% of the market cap, right, which is still quite high. And I know that there are only like 22,000 or 30,000 holders, right? I just want to confirm if this is actually true. And also I wanted to understand if your development, if the development of the project is something open source, if people can contribute, or if this is taken literally all in private development.
So we do have for in regards to your question about the tokenomics and the burn. The way we have created the smart contract is that there's a 1% redistribution and there's a 1% burn. So as long as you hold, and there's of every transaction. So as there's every transaction, if there's higher volume of transactions, whether it's sending or buying or even selling, the tax is 2%. So 1% goes to all the holders and 1% goes to the burn address. When we started off back in May, we only added 49 quadrillion into the burn address. And in time, in the past 6 months, we have almost now reached to a point where it's 56 quadrillion. So we have significantly burnt a lot, and technically now we're not at a 1% burn, you're at a 1.1% burn. And this in time is just going to grow as we develop the beta, and the beta would be basically having the blockchain integration on the testnet. But as we release the final version of the game is when we will take all the blockchain integration to the mainnet. And that's when you will see an intense amount of burn coming in, because there's so many transactions happening, so many people getting blocks, so many new users coming in. We're trying to create a game which is basically for non-crypto people. Yes, the crypto audience is important, but what we've realized is every game out there, especially in the play to earn, is catering towards crypto people, and the barrier to entry is still very high. It's still very complicated when it comes to downloading your MetaMask, adding ETH to it, figuring out what Uniswap is. I remember my early days, and it wasn't easy for me to understand Uniswap, and DeFi just initially came out, and there wasn't any YouTube videos, so I had no idea what even slippage was. I was really had to dig down deep to find that out. But now there's enough content, but still it's complicated. We are trying to create this game for non-crypto people. We want to make it so easy that a user can just come in, click a button, the wallet gets created for him, clicks a button, he rents an NFT and just starts playing, and then starts learning more about crypto. So instead of a barrier to entry, we want to be a barrier to exit. So because once there's blocks and tokens, a few $100s that a player has earned by playing the game for, like, let's say a couple of days or a few weeks, he's going to find a way to cash it out because, well, there's value in the wallet. We want to make this game open to the 95% of the audience that's not exposed to crypto right now.
Yep, I do agree with you. User experience is something that is really, really important. I think we have been seeing some projects that are focusing on UI and UX are getting a lot of exposure and a lot of attention in the market. I could name a few, but I don't think it's required. But I do understand your point. But I wanted just to focus on this point a little bit more, which is the tokenomics. If you consider the information that you just said about the burn rate that you guys are having at the moment and so on, what is your expectations in terms of reduction of supply in the market or in the open market in the next, let's say, 1 year, 6 months to 1 year?
There's some things going on which I can't discuss about it publicly, but that would lead to a lot of supply being taken out of the circle of the market. To give you an idea, when it comes to even the top wallets, if you see, there's two wallets that own 3% and 3% of the total supply. That's one is the dev wallet, and if you see the history of the dev wallet, it's never been touched. And one is the treasury. And as much as we try, we don't even want to use the treasury for the funding of the project. We're actually using the revenue accumulated from, let's say, the sale of the NFTs and everything. That's how this project is still being developed. We do have a goal that down the line we will do a lot of buybacks. As it was also mentioned earlier, we did a 20% buyback of the NFT sales to buy back the tokens. This was all the future revenues of the game, or the future revenues of, let's say, the trading of the NFTs. There's a royalty fee on trading of the NFTs. 20% of this is going to go to the buying back the token from the open market. And once we buy back, we actually don't intend to sell. We do at some point, our goal is to hold at least 20% or 25% of the total supply. because as a community, we do believe that the largest value or the largest stake of a project should be held, or at least the interest should be by the treasury itself. So buying it back from the open market is actually adding value to its holders.
All right. Sounds good to me. And good luck to everyone and to the project. I will be following up very closely and continue to reinforce my investments as well with time. Thank you for the information.
Thank you for your question. That was a good question. Does anyone has any other questions? Oh. I have Cryptoman, Bezogia, and Mestoff07. I'll take Cryptoman first. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Sas. How you doing?
Hello?
Hey, Cryptoman.
It was meant to be a joke, man. I was just gonna say when moon.
Okay.
The connection didn't really go very well. I wanted to say it quickly. No, thanks, man. Thanks for the AMA.
Pleasure. Thanks for joining us. BH. BH, okay, yeah.
Hey, what's up?
I guess he's at work.
Hey, do I need to quit my job today? What do you think? Will it be today?
We still haven't got that pink slip ready in the game for you to hand over to your boss. So okay. You probably have to wait a little while longer. Keep hodling.
All right. I guess I'll keep on checking on that. Okay. Let me know when the day comes.
All right. Mestoff. Right.
Hey, Deb. Thanks for having me on. Shout out to DCC and everybody else that helps out, like Carrie for Bezoge. I've seen Ernesto in the chats lately. So I just wanted to bring up staking. And will staking be available basically in game? And when do you plan on rolling that? I mean, you're going to roll that out with the beta, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so the staking is one of our top priorities right now as well, because we want to increase the supply of Bezogis.
Okay.
That would be in game.
Okay, and so we're burning Bezoge in order to mint, but blocks are, so you're going to reward staking with blocks. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So you would usually what happens is in staking you get the rewards in later stages, but because this is going to be slightly different, because over here you're going to get the rewards as you add your Bezoge into the staking pool.
Okay.
That's because we want to motivate people to actually start summoning newer Bezogis and increase, because we understand 4,096 is not enough.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, so
are you going to have timed lockouts for your staking for so you can maybe increase rewards, like if you want to stake for 3 months versus a month, or is it just going to be okay? So
yes, so we'll have that as well, and because we are going to give the blocks the rewards in the start itself, as the day you stake, basically,
right?
Or the day we close the staking pool. In case we would lock it for 3 months, but it's still withdrawable, just because we understand some people might want their Bezoge for whatsoever reason. But if you withdraw before the 3 months, there would be a certain percentage we would charge as a penalty.
Okay. Well, that's, I mean,
because you can't take the blocks back.
Yeah. No, I understand that. That's fine. It's basically cover cost of the blocks, and maybe a slight penalty or something. So that's reasonable, fair. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you.
Do you have any other questions?
No, thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. That was a great question. Thank you. Is there anyone else waiting in line over here? No. Okay. There's Bobby and there's Paul, and I'll add screams later after the. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing?
Can you hear me, Douglas?
Yeah. How's it going, Bobby?
Hey, it's just a follow-up question on the back of the last question that you had. So, in terms of the staking, will you be able to stake directly from a Ledger Nano X?
Good question. I'll come back to you, but I do believe yes. Like 99%, that's gonna be a yes.
Okay, I take that 99%. All right, thanks.
Because I personally use a Ledger as well, so I would not be happy if the dev didn't rule that out.
Perfect. Thank you.
I had it. Hey, Paul. There's a mute button. You'll have to unmute yourself to speak. Yeah.
That was actually me. That wasn't Bobby. That was me. Paul, that was asking the question. Bobby, it's all yours. Cheers.
Okay.
Nice one, Paul.
It sounded alike.
No, you're just being racist. It's okay, though. I forgive you.
Never racist.
What a ride. I was just wondering, is Robert Gates going to resurface anytime soon? He's been in hibernation.
He's still here.
We've just got his twin brother, the boring one.
Robert Gates prefers to say silent at this point of time.
Wait, who did you call the boring one? Wait. You do know I have the access to the alpha, and I'm the one who decides who gets in and who gets out.
I'll leave that to your discretion.
I whitelisted like 16 wallets. You can't do nothing.
Hey, Doglord, do us a favour. When am I going to be able to spend $500,000 summoning Bezoges, minting, however you want to call it, breeding?
When am I going to be able to buy a mixed breed or a purebred or an epic even for like some decent amount of ETH?
No, sorry.
We wanna have the to answer your question, but we wanna have the summoning as soon as possible. But also, there's it's not just about the development factor now. It's also a matter of security, because when it comes to staking, there's so much value that's gonna get locked into these contracts. We have to make sure that we get audited properly from not just 1, 2, or 3 auditing firms. So we have actually started speaking to these firms as well to arrange a time slot, because blockchain is a busy industry, and we are using our connections, we're using our influence. We've got already 2 blockchain audit companies that are ready to audit. We're just waiting for the code to wrap up. But then we also want another one, but the waiting line in that one is quite big. So we're still trying to find a way around that, using the influencers, using our connections to get in.
Well, this is fantastic news for the community to know that you guys are going above and beyond the realms of due diligence and security for potential stakeholders of the currency. So I'm extremely pleased to hear that, and that's new information for the community as well.
Big news, man, just came in, just hit my phone. Bobby, you want to hear this? You're going to love this. You are absolutely going to love this.
Here we go. Here we go.
I thought Zach was in hibernation.
Hey!
No, I got a message from Robert Gates. He's confirmed his attendance for Miami, man.
Oh, that means your wife just agreed on it.
We can hold hands and go in first class together.
Are you in first class with me?
Robert Gates says he's waiting for his ticket. I don't know. You talk to him one-on-one now, bro.
Is Robert Gates your wife?
Hello.
If I get bumped,
Connection error.
if I get bumped from first class, I am gonna be livid, but it's okay because we're going to Miami. We are gonna blow up Bezoge. It's gonna be fucking awesome. Representing. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's just depressing hearing you guys because I can't leave the country.
That's your own fault, dude. That's got nothing to do with us. You know, you create something that shuts down the world. You got to live with it.
Okay, but that's a topic for some other AMA.
Sorry.
Okay, it's almost 2 a.m. out over here. Does anyone have any other last questions before we wrap up this AMA?
Wait, let's hang on. Steve wraps up his call. Steve is on the call with Jeff. Is Jeff wrapped up the call?
I don't think so. He'd be back otherwise, and I kind of stole the Twitter account and the spot from him, so I don't know how he's going to come back.
That's a real shame. That's a real shame. All right,
okay, I'm maybe close to muting you, Bobby. Now you're offensive now. Okay. Okay, there's one last question, and then we'll wrap up. There's no question, actually. Zach wants to come on.
Bezoge, just while we're waiting, one question that I was remembering, I don't know if you answered this already. Are we expecting any major exchanges for listing Bezoge?
We are aggressively discussing with a lot of centralized exchanges, but we don't want to have speculation on the coin. So we would never announce an exchange listing. The exchange will announce an exchange listing. But yes, we are aggressively speaking to a lot of exchanges at this point.
Thank you.
I'll take a last question from Easy Pass before I wrap up this AMA.
Hey, thanks. Just a question about memes on. Is there any updates on that?
Right now, no. So to be honest, we kind of mentioned this in the previous AMAs as well, that our main focus is to build, and all our development resources are right now being allocated towards the game. But after the game is done, we would look at the rest of the aspects, because right now we believe the metaverse, with what's going around with Facebook and the metaverse and all the hype that's going around, we are currently on the right place, and we were early. We were 6 months earlier before this whole craze started off. So we still have a long way to go in this game, because what we have just developed in the alpha, a lot of people need to understand, it's just 1/8 of the map. It's still small because it's only 4x4 square kilometers, and it takes like an hour to walk from one end to another. But the whole map is, in a nutshell, it's huge. I mean, you could spend hours in the game and not get bored out of it. Like that's the experience we want to give. So basically coming back to answer your question, it's Memazon right now is on a standstill until we wrap up the game.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, everyone. It was a pleasure having you all. Thank you for hearing us out. It's been a great week, and we're excited to share with you what's coming up in the next coming weeks. There's a lot of marketing push you guys are going to see. If anyone was late in this AMA and would like to catch up, this was live streamed on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook at the same time. So you guys could catch a quick recap, and the link of the AMA would also be posted on our social handles in a bit. So thank you, everyone. Pleasure having you here. I hope to see you guys here again.